Hey everyone, just want to give an update. Been working here, and I think I had a really big realization that there's always levels to your intensity. We really think that we work a lot, that we think we work really hard, but when you put that in comparison to other people, sometimes what you're doing is just simply not enough. And it's so important to bring in other people's perspectives because sometimes when we look at ourselves, we think that we're doing so much, oh, that we're outworking everybody. But really, are we? Have you ever considered that maybe there's someone out there that's putting in even more hours than you are? And I'm not saying that to say, oh, you have to work more, but it's always a very humbling approach because when you think that you're at the top dog, that you're just doing everything you can and you're going to be amazing, that's a great feeling. But it's not the best one to facilitate self-growth and to continue pushing forward. You need to humble yourself a little bit to really achieve more because by doing that, now you're opening your mind to being able to learn how to improve yourself and learn how to grow. Whereas if you weren't, you would be way too cocky and you would think that you know it all and that you don't need help from anybody else. And that kind of mindset is the one that's going to completely obliterate all hope for growth and improvement in the future. Like just imagine if someone was, putting a gun to your head and saying that like you have to finish this by this certain time. Of course you would finish it, right? And I'm not saying that we need that kind of intensity, but it's a good way to think about how can we actually improve and do better with what we have right now. So many times we're stuck in a routine, so many times we're stuck in a rut, just doing the same thing over and over again, and we never have a fresh perspective. That fresh perspective is so important because it's gonna allow you to step out of your current situation, out of your shoes, and see what else can you bring in to improve your work. For example, like you've been working, let's say, on a task for a long time, doing the same old repetitive process. But if you can step out and maybe talk to someone else about it, or just broaden your perspective to consider how can I maybe automate this task? How can I have it work by itself or use AI to like fix it and finish it sooner? Those are all really big questions that a lot of people are not asking themselves, and they end up just wasting a ton of time when they could have found more efficient systems. So always be considering that of how can you finish things faster and that it's always possible to push yourself just a little bit more.